Namaste, angels, and welcome to my channel if you find me on YouTube. Today I'm going to do a twin flame collective reading. Today is April the 18th, 2018. It is a 4/11 day. As for the numerology for today, it reduces down to a 6. The 6 is the number of the lovers and the devil. Here it says in the book, I'm reading out of the After Tarot, the 6 represents a realm of union and reunion, where opposing forces meet and melt, and balance and harmony are restored. In the tarot, the 6 symbolizes accomplishment. The number 6 historically symbolizes the human being, because man was said to be created on the 6th day. 6 also symbolizes the 6th sense of psychic ability, as well as the 6 directions of space: left, right, forward, backward, up, and down. The only 2 major arcana with the 6 are, like I said, the lovers and the devil. So today I'm going to do this twin flame spread for you. I want to use a different type of layout. It's called the relational method, and it is found in the Thoth Tarot, Thoth. I don't know how you say that. I want to pick the Tarot of Sexual Magic because it is nice and red, and we are in Aries season, and I want to, do justice to that. I was also very happy to find some other readers today talk about sexual magic and the healing through orgasms, and I found that great because we as twin flames, this is a big part of our mission. So we're gonna here use the Tarot of Sexual Magic. I already pre-shuffled the cards, and I'm gonna lay them out today, everything on camera. So I pray that I'm going to be an open and clear channel for these messages for the Twin Flame Collective. I'm going to start out with the layout. This shows your partner. This is the masculine. Here we have the feminine. That is you. This is the unifying force. This shows his sources. This shows her sources. This is the common basis. And this will be the common goal. I don't even know if you can be able to see all of this. So, let's see what we got. As for him, again, we have the 7 of Wands. I attempted to do this reading earlier, and I'm glad we are still, on the same track. It's still the same energies, kind of, sort of. So he has the 7 of Wands. The 7 of Wands, the card of ambition. It speaks of you jumping into something and with kind of sort of determination and making things happen with passion. She has the Knave of Wands, which is the Knight, which is the Page of Wands in the regular tarot. It is the very passionate, what we always like to call the little, very sexual energies here. Sorry about that. For his sources, he has the 8 of Swords. But she has the Five of Pentacles. In the common basis, we have the Knight of Wands. A lot of wands. We also have the Queen of Swords in the connecting energy. Can you see? Along with the Moon card in the outcome. Or in the common goal. Sorry, I said outcome. It is the common goal. Which the Moon card is kind of like the card of the secrets. Secrets being revealed, being exposed. Something that you don't know about. So as always on this journey, there will be certain things that are not going to be able for us to be seen. No matter how many readings you do, there will be that part that is kept hidden from you. That's just how it goes. As in his energy, I see that he has made up his mind. He has a plan. He is determined. So he feels though kind of like as if he was thrown into something that he's kind of not really quite sure about yet, but he is determined to make it happen. He feels like there is the time to jump in and just do instead of sitting there and thinking about it. The Seven of Wands also speaks of kind of battles. Kind of maybe like an inner battle. He seems intrigued by his lady, but yet there is kind of like this looking away type of energy. Which we do have the Lizard here. The Lizard is all about being able to adapt to different situations. I feel like the masculine is prepared and ready to adapt to the situations that he's maybe not right now knowing what's gonna be happening for him, but he feels like there is action that needs to be taken. It is very action-oriented card. While she also is action-oriented, where her action or her wanting is more of this here. She wants she represents the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is all about passionate new beginnings, but it's also about really very sexual energy, very fast, also a little bit immature sexual energy. So we have this on her side. In the connecting energy, we have the Queen of Swords, which I believe this represents both of them kind of having this, you know, kind of like missing out on their partner, but yet kind of maybe already a little bit cold-hearted, doing what needs to be done, but yet you see how she's looking in the mirror here and or at this picture, and she really misses her husband. But she knows that now is not the time. She knows that there is things that needs to be taken care of. Simple as that. Yeah, in his energy, he has the Eight of Swords. It's not a nice card. So with the Eight of Swords, you see the devil running in the background. So although this person might want to enjoy and spend time with their partner and is already and prepared and lay down all these swords kind of sort of, there is still in the background this devil energy lingering behind the curtain. It's kind of building kind of like a distraction to what's supposed to happen right here. So whatever that could mean in your situation is that your masculine maybe is still kind of like bound to certain other aspects of his older life. if I may say it like that, or that there are still addictions at play. This could also speak of still attachments to his former partner. And she has the Five of Pentacles. Usually the Five of Pentacles is the card of kind of like being left out in the cold, being like not, you know, I'm going to clarify this here in a little bit with the After Tarot. This does not speak to me clearly. In the common basis, let me make sure I read this right to you. In the common basis, we have the Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, you know, in the Queen of Swords, these type of energies, they speak actually, I think, of the two people trying to reconnect and having this passion with each other, while they are looking at this picture of, like I told you before, the picture of her, picture of him, that reminiscent energy. Now there is some type of secret at play. I don't hope that this is really what outcome is wanted, because in this card here, this is kind of like an orgy going on. I don't know, for some of you that are on the polyamory type of thing, maybe that's what that could mean. But for others, I think it's more about the secrets. The moon here represents the secrets. It also can speak of the full moon, so it might be that your union will maybe manifest during this full moon season that is coming up now. But let me go ahead and clarify. I like to use After Tarot for clarifiers. We did not look at the bottom of the deck. Let me see this first. Okay, so we have the World card. The World on the bottom of the deck pretty much speaks about cycles ending, new cycles beginning. You've pretty much done with one cycle with this person and are about to start a new one. So this new cycle here in this card pretty much promises a true bliss and joyful, happy reunion. I love this deck. Okay, let's go into the clarifiers. Let's see, why does he have the Seven of Wands here in this spread? Okay, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So probably there is like a holdup. Probably there was a plan of doing things in a certain way, but there was this Wheel of Fortune did not turn as expected. Now, this is when it comes to the timing of the universe. You cannot force the Wheel of Fortune. You can put your hopes out, and not your hopes, your manifestations out, and, you know, hope for things to come your way. But actually, this is a lot of times out of our hand. It is indeed about divine timing. So all the determination in the world cannot help you if things are not in perfect alignment for the universe, for the Wheel of Fortune to turn. So what I'm getting here is that your masculine probably already did have some type of plan of contacting you or speaking with you, but it did not happen, or the contact did not turn out as expected because there were certain factors not really aligned. It could have been from you or your partner, or just simply from the universe. It wasn't that time. If that makes any sense. So for what we get for the feminine, clarifying why she has the Knave of the Page of Wands. she has the 7 of Wands. So this is absolute mirroring. So what is going on here is, you know, he had the 7 of Wands on his side. So here you can actually see the battle. Well, this here does not really, you know, you really cannot see what's going on here. It's kind of like more of a internal thing. You can see here that there is real battles being fought. I mean, people going just knocking their heads over. So it could have been that the feminine had literal real world battles to fight, or that she is about to have those. But she's determined and ready to jump in, even if she has not ever been in a battle like that before in her life. While her passion is still here. She still brings that passionate young energy to the table, and she's ready to go. And also set boundaries. I don't know why this comes out. It doesn't have nothing to do with the card. But it seems like there is a setting of boundaries going on the feminine side. Not just towards her divine masculine line. It's more about her personal space. Let's clarify the basis of him. See what his source is. Not base. It's the first time I do this online, this reading. So let me see where the eight of Swords here in his source. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So the 8 of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse tells me that there's been a loss in a money situation that lays heavily on his mind. It could have been also his overall just ability to take care of his, you know, maybe his, let me call it, his responsibilities to another, and the children that came out of this union. And that this is kind of keeping him in this mental prison right now, because he feels like he's kind of stuck. Sorry. So why does she have the Queen of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles there? Why is she feeling left out in the cold? Because she has the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is somebody that knows things that are not supposed to be known. It's also about your inner intuition, whatever secrets are revealed to you through your inner intuition, and it speaks of that. Now, it could be, even if you're not in contact with your with your beloved, that your intuition is telling you that there is something off, there is something going on, and you cannot really, you really don't know, but that's why you feel left out in the cold. You don't get no communication, and you would not be able to really know. So looking into your intuition will let you know, and it gives you that feeling that there's something off. Yeah, the 4 of Pentacles is the jealousy card. Along again with the World, so the ending of the cycles. To me, it feels like that we are in a connected energy coming out of these harsh ways of communicating. First of all, with the 3 of Wands, there's going to be more of a collaboration going on. You see here in this 3 of Wands, he releases this hawk or whatever that is. So that is indeed giving each other that freedom that is needed to end these cycles and begin a new one that is not going to be rooted in these type of holding on energies. So it's about releasing each other and giving each other space to grow. What's in the base? The Ace of Wands. So there is a new beginning with passion, brand new passionate beginning with the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, which the Ace of Wands here shows also again this lizard. So even if you do not know how and we can get this together and how this, there will be this, with this new action that is taken, there will be this ability to adapt to whatever is going to be thrown your way. A lot of sexual energy. I just got the wands again. I don't know what's going on. Okay. With the moon, and there's deception. Ooh, there's deception going on. He's got the Seven of Swords along with the Six of Swords. So there's a stepping back. There's a reversing back to not the moon again. So there is something that is not quite. You got the moon twice, which of course the moon speaks about the moon phases and the full moon, and we just had our new moon 2-3 days ago. But it's along with the 7, so the 7 is the person that tries to get away with something. But if you can see here, there's a sling, so he's gonna be tripping and he's gonna get caught, because right now it's not the time to play games or to be, you know, not truthful and try to gain advantage of other people, because you will get caught. These secrets will come to light, because it always does. It always does. But it's not a bad thing, because they need to come to light, because this is the type of situation that needs to end. Okay. And this goes for both. So, you know, these situations have to end. So we can go to the Six of Swords, which the Six of Swords talks about us moving on after all these battles. Or in this case, after these truths come to light. You pick up your swords and move on. Now that could mean to me that both sides hope that whenever it comes to heart-to-heart conversations and things are being revealed, that there's going to be a moving out of this deceptiveness and a moving on to new places, new spaces. Let me pull some Romance Angel cards. We have the bottom of the deck, I forget. We have the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. So with the Ten of Cups here in this deck especially, I love this card because they have not just the whole bliss of the family, being together, family, friends, they sitting down by the fire and hopefully fixing to make some food, have their pets there with them. And it's just a happy, joy card. So I'm glad this is at the bottom of the deck along with the Strength card. So whatever is still lurking here in the dark, the devil, number 6, I think it is going to be overcome by taming our inner battle, our inner demons along, you know, not just for the masculine in us, but for everybody. Also for the feminine to get this. This was the bottom of the deck. So let's see what the angels say. I'm gonna leave these cards here. I just like what it energetically does to my spread. I know it's gonna be kind of like a whole lot of cards on top of each other, but that's what I like to do today. Okay, let's get a Romance Angel card for him. Clear message for the masculine. Playfulness. So he has to playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. To me, it feels like the masculine's life has not been too much of fun lately, and he is hoping to actually restore this playfulness. So I don't know if you remember in the beginning of y'all's coming together, this childlike emotion, this childlike fun, playtime, this feeling of being totally innocent, even though it got raunchy and sexy and heavy. To recapture this type of feeling, I think that's heavily on his mind for this week. He remembers what he felt like and what it did to him. He also feels like nobody looks at him that way. Look at this. So they both are on that swing. I don't know if you remember that swing out of the Sexual Magic Tarot. It's the same swing that's on the Four of Wands. So for her, we got children. So it could be that, here it says, your love life is being affected by children. So it could be that either your children or your partner's children or your beloved's children are having issues right now, that there is something going on that needs attending to, which could be because also children are ascending right now. That means they also deal with the same ascension, or maybe sometimes even worse ascension symptoms than we do. So this could be it, but it also could mean for you, feminine, that you need to start connecting more with your inner child. So I love the mirror that comes out with these angel cards. We have the playfulness on his side and the children on her side. So there's actually a need for us to be like more back in that childlike feel where there is nothing but, playfulness. For the feminine, it could also mean that she needs to do more to satisfy her inner child. Or even reconnect with her inner child. Let's see what connects them both. Okay. Calling in your soulmate. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. Bring you together. I love that too, isn't it awesome? Yeah. So, like I said, I felt called in. I don't know, but yeah. So this person is indeed your soulmate. What's the outcome? What do we expect for the outcome for this week for the Romance Angels? So with this childlike playfulness and children and calling in your soulmate, I feel like this is the week where we all need to connect, like in the spiritual, through our childishness. If you are into telepathy, you try to make it playful. Just try it. You see, you're gonna have fun. So what's the goal? What's the outcome? So what's been coming up for me lately very strong is synchronicity. So if you guys have synchronicities and see certain things, certain numbers all the time, please talk to me about it and let me know. I would be very interested to hear about your experiences, because mine's been off the chain and through the roof. It's like I cannot get away from it. And that always seems to happen when I'm just about ready to give up. Or not to give up, but to be like, I'm done for now. I need a break. Okay, it says, stay optimistic about your love life. Your positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Now, this is especially important right now. We are all called, especially the Divine Feminine, to raise her vibrations immensely. Not just to raise them, but to keep them on this level. So all these trials and tribulations we've been going through were pretty much just a test of how can we be in these vibrations and stay optimistic, even if everything is kind of crazy and not working out. So for you to stay optimistic and be aware that there is love for you and you are loved, and that this is just a matter of divine timing, you gonna have more romance in your life, and you will attract that romance in your life. On the bottom of the deck we have honeymoon. Honeymoon is enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Now, if you are one of those, there's probably a lot of y'all being ready to get into union. Some of you already have and are on the verge of. Pretty much you won't know when it will happen. I'm more than happy to just talk to you while we all waiting on it, which there is not a waiting space. It's all, we all have stuff to do. Get ready for this honeymoon. So whatever it is, you need to still clear out and let go of, and find yourself contemplating about. Now is the time to do that, while you taking excellent care of your inner child. At the Goddess card for him, we have Irene, peace. Nice and blue. Everything come out blue for the masculine, and I love that for him, because the blue is not only with water and speaks of emotions, it's also about our throat chakra, the light blue, and the indigo is about our third eye chakra. But here it says peace. There is no need to worry, as everything is working out beautifully. So the masculine this week needs to know that he does not have to worry. He needs to let go of some of this anxiety and just find more peace within. I feel like a lot of them have been really kind of freaking stressing too much over too long of a period of time, and this could actually make you sick. As for her, she has Vesta home. Like I said, you are supposed to get your home ready. Vesta says, your household situation is improving either through a move or a healthy change in the occupants. So there needs to be a change, or there needs to be something done in your house, in your surroundings, it's not really up to your vibration yet. Vesta can come in to help you with that. Invite Vesta to your house to help her clean your house. She will. In the connecting energy for the Goddess Oracle, we have Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others. Ishtar. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. I know this was true for me. It is still today that people try to come in and take over my time or try to press my boundaries, and I had to heavily defend those just yesterday. Within the relationship or partnership, it could mean that we do need to be aware of our personal boundaries, because exactly these boundaries were the reason for, or the lack of those boundaries were a reason for our past relationships failing, first of all. And second, it's we need to still learn how to love unconditional and set boundaries. It sounds like an oxymoron, but it is what it is. You still can love unconditionally. But you cannot have somebody run your life or drive you crazy or make you miserable or obsess about their behaviors or let them drag you through the mud. If you feel uncomfortable with your page of wands showing up in a in and out fashion, you tell him. You say no. You can tell him, I love me enough and you enough to say no to this. Let them know what it is that you really want. Ishtar protects her boundaries with pride and respect. And, you know, want nobody get hurt, but you gotta love yourself enough to say no to others. As a divine feminine, especially if you are an empath or healer, you know, I know you have requests of people and they want, and it's hard to say no because you want to help everybody. As the masculine, for the masculine side, I feel like their boundaries need to be also checked. Dealing with other people, maybe in the workspace. So in the outcome, in the common goal, we have X-Chair, Medicine Woman. You are a channel for divine healing power. So you and your twin flame are a power couple when it comes to healing. I don't know if your masculine is initiated in any healing practices, but it really doesn't matter, because solely the vibration of the voice can heal you and make you feel happy. A glance in the eyes can make you heal you, make you whole again. Okay, guys, this was the Twin Flame Energy reading for today, April the 18th, and the upcoming week. Thank you guys so much for watching. I would love to hear from you and the synchronicities that you experience. And I love connecting with you guys, and I feel like this is bringing a whole lot of healing to all of us if we can share this. Because we all are those acupuncture needles, and we are here to transmute and bring down that unconditional love. So if you want to talk about it, just holler at me. You can find me on www.angelicempress1111.com, or you can also shoot me a message on angelicempress1111@gmail.com. You can also find me on Facebook for more live readings. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and I will see you next time. Namaste.